Good afternoon, welcome on in to another episode of From Day One. Today, courtesy of a good friend, Father Skeptic, find out what happens if you're rude to the judge.
Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today, I have a short one for you as I have an idiot in court who just can't get out of his own way. But first, let's watch a preview of 3 videos that you can expect from me this week. We have Judge Tammy, who you guys loved from last video, shutting down another sovereign citizen completely.
If I enter like an oral motion of dismissal based on constitutional grounds, are you standing on your constitutional oath?
I'm not sure what that is.
In regards to the right to travel under the 14th Amendment.
Okay, so that's not actually in the Constitution?
I just wanted to point out to the court that automobiles hadn't been invented when the 14th Amendment was ratified.
Then we have Judge Perkins explaining exactly why the court does in fact have jurisdiction to a soft hard.
Mr. Gray, are you trying to get a driver's license? Your Honor, I'm here by special appearance. I knew that was coming.
I knew that was going to be an idiot.
Let's just talk a little real simple, basic stuff. Are you trying to say that you can just run red lights, you can just speed, you can just do what you want to do on the roads without any repercussions at all?
I believe that's what he's trying to say,
Your
Your
Honor,
Honor.
is this a court of record? I'm sorry, is this a court of record? As far as I checked, it was, Mr. Glenn.
Yes, it is, sir.
And to end the week, we have an out-of-control, delusional Karen who threatens to sue the court if they continue to prosecute her.
So I will be countersuing Romulus, I guess it would be Van Buren. And if the court proceeds with this, I will be also bringing the malicious prosecution against this court as well. Because these are erroneous charges and they are retaliatory, which is a violation of my freedom of speech. It's a violation of my right to due process. So if this does not get dropped today and it moves forward, I will be filing under color of law lawsuits against Van Buren and this court for violation of rights under federal question jurisdiction. So I just don't think it would be a good use of the court's time or resources to continue this malicious prosecution. They completely ignored my evidence. There was sexual discrimination against me because I was a woman. I mean, it would really be a waste of the court's time.
Yeah, we got a crazy week ahead of us, so let's begin.
Okay, we're on the record in McNamara versus Sylvester, case number 2018299. The record should reflect Mr. Sylvester has appeared today by Zoom video. We also have Mr. Brzezinski present on behalf of a friend of the court. This is set for a show cause hearing today regarding support. And Mr. Brzezinski, can you give me an update on this case?
Yes, Your Honor. This hearing was adjourned for February 6th for the defendant to pay $200 plus stay in communication with the friend of the court if he did not have that ability to pay. He has a support obligation of $363. This is now, I believe, the 6th show cause hearing since June 22nd of 2022.
Only the 6th?
The last payment was August of 2022 at $400, so most of these hearings have now resulted in payment. Multiple times the defendant has been ordered to provide job searches to the friend of the court, which he's done, but it has not resulted in him gaining employment or making any payments. So the friend of the court would ask if he does not have employment or any income, that he provide proof of that, whether it be unpaid bills, rent, proof that he's going to the interviews, just verification of all those details to prove that he truly does not have an ability to pay.
Well, I can tell you that my phones are currently shut off with a past due balance of almost $900, if that counts for anything. And I'm behind on my mortgage. That's $606 a month. Currently don't get an electric and gas bill because something's wrong with consumers. But I can tell you that we're behind in that too. There's only one income in this house, and there is a baby due next month as well. There should be a payment made. I just filed my taxes. I received my state taxes. I know you guys do with income withholding on that. So you guys should be getting a payment for my taxes. I was supposed to get $600 and some change, and I only received $238 back. So there should be a decent payment going to you guys out of my taxes.
Mr. Brzezinski, if the court proceeds with contempt proceedings at some point, would this be a first or subsequent finding?
I believe this would be a first finding of contempt, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to set this for a contempt hearing in April. Mr. Sylvester, there's a couple things that you need to do under the law. And number one is to make your payments, of course.
Okay, well, I have absolutely zero.
Can you listen to me?
Shut up,
No,
sir.
I'm listening. You guys tell me this every fucking time.
I always tell people it's never a good idea to huff keyboard duster right before going to court, but nobody wants to listen to me. So let's break down what's really going on and how this moron is actually hurting himself. First, if you would have actually been listening to the friend of the court, you would have heard him say that yes, you were behind on your child support payments. But he also made a point to point out that there was evidence to show that you were actually trying to get a job. So even though you've been unsuccessful at getting one, the fact that you're trying goes a long way with the court. And with one unhinged comment, you've essentially undone everything he's done for you. And he doesn't stop there.
First of all, don't use that kind of language. You're in a court.
Okay, what are you going to do?
What am I going to do?
I don't come up there.
I'm going to hold you in contempt. I'm going to issue a bench warrant for you to be arrested. Do you want that to happen?
No, but you guys tell me this every time. I have 92 applications out on fucking Indeed right now. I can't help that I can't.
I get it. You're frustrated. But that's the second time you've run your crayon eater. Now, the judge is about to give you one last warning. And I suggest pulling your head out of your ass so you can hear him.
Mr. Sylvester, based on your language, I've already warned you one time. If you use that language again, I will hold you in contempt.
Okay, well, as I was saying, I cannot help that I can't get a job. Okay? I've had some places call me back, but it doesn't get me anywhere. I've had 2 interviews out of all of my applications. We've got 1 vehicle, one income. My insurance is actually almost expired because I can't pay that either. I don't know how I'm supposed to make payments when I don't have an income. I don't know how you want me to prove it, but I'll prove it. Okay, I see where this is going.
Are you going to listen, or are you...
Oh, I'm listening. I'm going to get my shit transferred.
Not before you go to jail for contempt, because the judge has given you plenty of warning to control yourself, and yet you still went full smooth brain on him because you thought you were untouchable in Zoom court. But the sad part about this is you're getting all worked up for nothing. Because, yeah, you're behind on child support. That's a fact, and one that the court cannot ignore. So they're obligated to hold a contempt hearing, but that doesn't mean you're guilty. That's just a hearing where you can present all the evidence that you tried to present today, except in a logical, coherent, and less contemptuous manner.
All right, you just used more inappropriate language, so I'm going to, based on your conduct here at this hearing today, I'm going to find you in contempt. I'm going to order that you serve 30 days in the Otsego County Jail for contempt in the view of the court. That's the summary proceeding, and that's based on your conduct here in front of the court.
I'll speak to a lawyer.
Issue a bench warrant for your arrest. You'll serve your 30 days here once you're arrested and brought before the court. I'm also going to set this for a contempt hearing in April. If you aren't employed and you can't make payments, you need to provide proof of that to the friend.
Okay, how? You guys don't tell me in your way how.
April, or bring proof of that to the hearing in April.
Okay, you guys want proof. You guys, right here, this is exactly what I'm...
Okay, I'm muting Mr. Sylvester now because I need to be able to make a record.
Yeah, mute his ass, please, Your Honor.
Because you guys don't give me a chance.
I'm going to... I gave Mr.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe, I know you rely on me, but I'm too much of a dumbass to stay out of jail. Now, don't get me wrong. I do love watching a window licker trying to prove that he can smash his head through an oncoming train. It just sucks that innocent people are going to suffer because of his petulant behavior. And the fact that he's about to ghost the judge isn't going to do him or his family any favors.
Mr. Sylvester, I've given you more than an adequate opportunity to talk here today, and at some point you have to listen, and you're not doing that, so I'm muting you because I need to make a record. So if you don't provide that proof to the friend of the court at the hearing in April, or bring it or provide it to the court for the hearing in April, then the court will issue or proceed with contempt proceedings, and you could be subject to a contempt penalty of up to 45 additional days. So, Mr. Brzezinski, if you can set that for a hearing for contempt in April, I'm going to issue a bench warrant for the court's finding of direct contempt here on the record today, which is a separate issue that you don't need to deal with, Mr. Brzezinski.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I will do that.
Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Like I said, it was just a short, sweet one to get you prepared for the wild week ahead. And I promise, you're not going to want to miss it. So if you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. But don't
Thank you,
forget to
Father
leave a comment
Skeptic.
below and subscribe with notifications.
Let me see if I can find us another one. Just give me a few seconds. Yeah, let's go with that one. Okay, here we go.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves somewhere in the video outside the uniform
Plate on your vehicle out of any state, sir.
Here we go. Sorry.
Correct. That is correct. You're required to have one. Do you have your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance? Sir, I don't have any of that. Okay, go ahead and step out for me.
This officer states later on that he has had encounters with sovereign citizens before, so he knows how to handle them. He knows what to do. So this is going to be short and to the point. He is not going to take any of their crap.
I'd rather you stay here. Sir, please step out of the vehicle. This is the last time I'm going to ask you. Is that a threat? Under threat? If you do not exit the vehicle, I will remove you from the vehicle.
Well, it's your move, Sovtard. Do what you think is right, but suffer the consequences if you are wrong.
So, under threat, 23, individual is refusing to exit. I just want to clarify it's under correct. And we are being recorded.
So
what is it? What is what? This. Well, it's a lot of information here. Okay. I have to notorize
It's a lot of bullshit.
Okay. All right. So what's your first name, sir?
Stupid.
Until I'm under arrest, you have a... That is not true. Are you refusing to identify? No. Okay, so what's your first name, sir? Good citizen, how's that? Nope, doesn't work. Legal first name, please. You can call me Brian.
Well, now, that was unexpected. He kind of collapsed like a house of cards, at least when it came to his name. Kind of makes me wonder about his commitment to the whole sovereign citizen movement, if it's really all that stable to him.
Brian, I'm not giving any other information. Okay, fantastic. Go ahead into the room, place your hands behind your back for me. I will, if under threat of arrest, I will.
Why do these idiots like to say, under threat of arrest, I'll do this or that? I mean, do they want to get arrested? Is it their greatest thrill and pride in life that they have an arrest record? I mean, to me, that makes no sense whatsoever. But then again, I am not a brainwashed moron like this guy.
I'm not threatening you with an arrest. I'm admonishing you. If you refuse to identify yourself to me, you will be placed under arrest. And I have to... You also said you were going to give no further information, Brian. I prefer not to, but... Okay. Threat of arrest. I need your name. My name is Deputy Huggins of the Nye County Sheriff's Office. This isn't an exchange of information, sir. This is a traffic stop. Can I have on-duty towing route? So here's what's going to happen, Mr. Brian. I'm towing your vehicle today for not having registration or insurance. You're also going to be receiving citations for those offenses. You understand that? I do not. Okay, what's unclear?
What's unclear is the fact that he's about to quote the Uniform Commercial Code. I mean, that is pretty much unclear considering that it doesn't apply to traffic codes. So let's watch this idiot regurgitate what other sovtards have put forth to try to make his argument legitimate.
The Nevada Rise statute. Okay, and which one would that be? 104.1103.
Yeah, that code has nothing to do with traffic laws. But here's a code that deals with driving without insurance, which is what you're doing right now. Oh, and here's the code that pertains to driving in the state of Nevada without a license. So you know what? Oh, yeah, the 10th Amendment, I forgot to add into that. Yeah, the 10th Amendment grants the states the right to create laws that are not covered within the Constitution. So I just want to get that covered because I know you soft-tards don't think about the 10th Amendment because you're too engrossed with the flavor of the lead paint that you're consuming. But please carry on with your pathetic little argument of spiel.
Construction of the Uniform Commercial Code to promote underlying purposes, policies.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm not interested in anything you have to say about that. Okay.
This is by which the law, you write your tickets. You have a ticket, you want to vote a code, it's from the NRS.
Okay, I'm very, very sorry you feel that way.
At this point, I do believe the officer is just being facetious about how he feels on this topic, because you know what? I don't feel a bit sorry for this soft-tard, considering he was the one that started consuming the copious amounts of lead paint chips. So the full blame lays with the soft-tard, because you know what? He's the one that caused his own brain damage by eating those lead paint chips. And you know what we call that in the field of education? Self-interest behavior, or SIB for short.
Anything that happens for me to take away my rights.
Okay, none of your rights are being violated.
I'm going to be left standing here. I can't do my...
Yep, that's because you're operating an unregistered, uninsured vehicle on a public highway.
No.
That is why.
I am traveling...
Just go ahead and hang out here. I'm going to write you your ticket.
Ruling that no laws or regulations can be made for traveling in an automobile.
Very good. Just hang out here at the edge of your vehicle for me, please.
And the fine started $100.
Very cool. You can send it to the county.
Yes, boys. Okay, nice try, guys.
Very good, officer. Have him send that fee schedule to your superiors. That way they can look at it and laugh their asses off about how stupid this guy is.
We typically refer to these as sovereign citizens. I elect not to really engage with them. I'm not interested in what his justification as to why he doesn't have to do what everyone else has to do is. Typically, the argument, and I believe the one that he was trying to make if I would have let him, is that he's not driving a motor vehicle. He is operating a vessel is typically what the wording is that they go with. And usually it's something to do with this commercial vehicle code, and driver's licenses only apply to commercial vehicles, such and so forth, which is false. If you want to operate a motor vehicle on a public highway, you have to have a driver's license, and that vehicle has to be registered and insured through the state, which this is not. So we're going to be seizing his fictitious plate. We are going to be towing his vehicle, and he's going to be receiving approximately 3 citations today. Okay, Brian, I got a few things for you here, okay? This citation right here, this first one, this is now a civil infraction. This is a civil citation, okay? This is for your vehicle's plates being expired as of April in 2021. That is your copy.
There's only one there?
This is one.
Oh, it's all.
So you're receiving, you get a scroll with them. I'm sorry, it's just the way our printers work.
You asked if that was the only one, huh? No, you violated multiple laws, so you get multiple tickets. So enjoy paying your fines, you Kool-Aid drinking soft-tard.
So this is your civil citation. With the way the traffic laws have changed, we have civil and criminal citations. This is your criminal citation. These two are going to be criminal. So this is for operating without proof of insurance, and this is for driving. Your license is currently suspended out of the state of Nevada.
Right.
Do you have any questions for me on those, sir?
No.
Okay. That one is your copy as well. This traffic stop is concluded. I'll be removing your vehicle, and you are free to go. Thank you for your cooperation today. Have a good day. His vehicle's being towed. He wasn't happy about it, but the law is the law. I don't live in make-believe land like he does. We don't get to just make up things and say they're the truth. So he received approximately $1,200 in tickets. He went on his way. His car goes with the tow truck, and we're going to move on to whatever else is next.
I would call that a lesson learned to the soft-tard, but you know what? I don't think he has the mental capacity to understand where he went wrong. Nope, he's just going to wallow in his own ignorance. At any rate, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.
Thank you very much. And with that, we'll bring the afternoon to a close. Come on back tonight for more fun, more enjoyment, and who knows, maybe I can get Radical to join us. Until then, thanks for watching From Day One. We'll see you tonight.